Are we
I don't
live?
know if you guys can hear me. We are live, yes. What's up, Adam, my man? I love that shirt. I was just telling him
Thank you,
yesterday
buddy. Thank you.
what's going on. So, cheers.
I
Yeah.
got
So, every time I've been trying to go live, I went to the Knicks game. I went to the hockey game the other day. I went to a couple different things that I'll go live, and it kept telling me go vertical, and I can't stand vertical. I think as a filmmaker, you probably don't like vertical as much either, but
I know what you mean. I'm just let's have a look. Yeah, I mean it kind of fits on a YouTube. I'm looking at it on my laptop screen at the same time, and it kind of fits. Yeah, so it's all
yeah,
good.
but
It's all
but
good.
it's weird. The thumbnail is vertical, first off. I'm live. It says I'm live, but on my channel it doesn't show I'm live, and we have one person watching. I don't know if you could check it out. So,
That might be
oh,
me.
there we go. There it is. Oscar talk. What? What? Is it you?
It might be me. Yeah. I've got it open on the laptop. So
Oh, that's funny. It
I-
probably is you.
hello, our one viewer, which is me. Hello, me.
And we did our stream, I guess Friday on my channel, whatever. I saw Carlos, Disney World freak. He was going live vertically. And I actually texted him. I said, "Hey, what'd you think of it?" And everything. He's like, he didn't. I don't think he really liked it, because when you watch it live on the browser, has the boxes to the right and left. Yeah, here we are. Box. I'm looking at it now. We have a family plan for you for YouTube. I'm not going to activate. So we have two people. We have two people watching. So it's me and you. So we'll see.
So
I don't know. I didn't really promote this, so I don't know. We'll
no,
see what
that's
happens.
fine.
Maybe we got to schedule it.
It's just a yeah. I mean, it's I guess you probably can schedule them, but yeah, I guess this is just an impromptu morning after the night before kind of
For sure.
Oscar talk before we do our recap reaction and results on Pub Talk live on my channel tonight. There's a
Yeah.
yeah. So but yeah, I mean,
Oh,
did you
well, hold on a sec. We got a lot of stuff to cover here. Hold on a sec. So, yes, on your channel today, 3 p.m. Eastern time, my time, we are doing the
7
show
p.m.
on your
UK?
channel, the recap, the
Yep.
amazing Oscars last night. How do you feel, Adam? Like, let's go a little bit between this. Like, you guys got to remember, Adam. Oh, we got 11 people watching. See, like, boom, it just snaps real quick. So
Boom.
it's
Good
crazy.
morning,
So,
people. Yeah.
my name is Rob. If you're new to my channel, this is
Hey,
Adam.
Stephen.
We do a show called Pub Talk. It's the real Steven TV. What's up, brother? Steven's awesome. And yeah, I just wanted to do a little morning show just to kind of talk about last night and the Oscars were on, which was amazing. So, Adam, go ahead. I'm sorry, I interrupt a lot. I
No, it's
apologize
fine.
if you're new to my channel. So, go ahead.
Yeah, I'm processing at the moment. I'm actually in the middle of rewatching, ready for Pub Talk tonight. I like to do a little bit of, I guess, research or a bit of homework. Maybe not research, homework. A bit of preparation.
I love
Um,
it.
so I always every year we always do the Oscars recap reaction results Pub Talk show. But beforehand, I will rewatch the entire Oscars broadcast. Just for things that I missed, because obviously, as everyone knows, or everyone who's a fan of Pub Talk certainly knows that we do our yearly Pub Talk competition where we each put our nomination, our predictions of who's nominated and who we think is going to win. We each put them in, and we run like a live spreadsheet that kind of tracks everyone's progress throughout the night. And I'm constantly updating that, amending it, reorganizing it in the categories that they're in order of presentation on the night and things
He
like
puts a
that.
lot
So
of work into it, guys. A lot of work.
yeah,
So,
so I'm
which is
doing that
awesome.
while watching the show, and so I will always inevitably miss something.
Yes.
So that's a cool cup, dude.
Thank you.
Um,
My heart's
yeah.
breaking.
So
Thank you.
good morning, Jim from More Sunshine, please. Good morning,
Morning,
LSU
Jim.
mom as well,
Hey,
Emily.
Emily. What's going
So
on, everyone?
yeah, I'm doing my sort of my prep for tonight now. So I'm sitting on the sofa. It's funny because like we were here last night and the Oscars obviously finished late in the UK, but not as late as normal. Like last night, I think it was around 2:30 a.m. when it finished. Like some years, it's like 4:30 a.m. But it did start 2 hours earlier than normal this year because of the American clocks changing over the weekend, and because they actually brought the Oscars forward by an hour in the first place. So it was 2 hours earlier in the UK because our clocks haven't changed yet. Um, so yeah, it finished at 2:30 a.m. and I kind of just like I think Kim just was ready to go to sleep, but she didn't go to bed. She just crashed out on the
We got to
sofa.
talk about her too, by the way.
So she just crashed out on the sofa. So I was like, I'm fine with that. You know, I was still eating a few snacks and just looking at a few things, and I kind of, we just had blankets and stuff, so we just kind of settled on the sofa for a little while until the early hours of the morning, and then it was like, okay, let's go up to bed for a bit. So, but because it was so disjointed, I feel like I've not been to bed. I feel like I've been having an Oscars after party all night, which I've not. It's not like I've been drinking or anything like that. We're up now, and I've had a couple of work calls, like film related calls to take today. So I've done that early doors, and now it's a case of, okay, let's prep for tonight. Let's take some notes, ready for pub talk, and it just, for me, it kind of still feels like the same day, but I'm happy with that. Like, I really enjoyed the Oscars. Yeah, Kim says it's technically the same day.
It's crazy.
So yeah,
43 people watching us, by the way. Welcome, everyone. If
43
you're new to my
people.
channel,
Welcome.
yeah, if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell. We have a full show coming up
Hey,
today,
Dylan.
3 o'clock, over at Adam's channel, Adam's Land. One word, go check us out today, 3 p.m. Sorry to interrupt you, but we got a lot of people watching, which is
No, no,
awesome.
no,
I
don't
like this. I like
don't
this new
apologize.
vertical thing. So
Yeah, it's cool. Um, I am going to set up the stream shortly. So if you check out
yes,
Adam's Land, you'll see the stream set up ready for 3 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. UK. I guess that's midday Pacific time. So yeah. So yeah, we will do our live recap, reactions, results, kind of.
yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
just yeah, it gives us time to digest everything that went down last night. I thought it was a very, very good telecast
It
last
is,
night.
man. Yeah,
I thought it was a great show.
it was
So-
great. Very
some
good
great
Oscars.
skits, some great musical performances, and I thought the show ran very, very smoothly. So it was a really thoroughly enjoyable Oscars last night. So
For
yeah,
sure.
yeah, it's good to see the show getting back to it's the format that I always loved. It kind of changed a little bit over the years surrounding the pandemic, understandably so. So yeah, it's great to see it going back to its kind of normal format, and I
Yeah,
really
for
really
sure.
enjoyed last night. So yeah, yeah. What did you
So
think
much
of it?
fun. Oh, I loved it. It was a great show. You know what? The good thing is we have a little private Oscar chat in Twitter, and we just and I was reading it actually. You watched the Oscars again. I was actually reading back. I had some company over, and we're into the show and everything. So I would chime in once in a while, but it was really cool to see everyone's reaction as the show went on, and looking back at that too. And we'll talk about that on the show later. But I just thought it was a great show. It really was funny. I really like Jimmy Kimmel. I said to you, and I didn't think it translated over. I thought his monologue was a little saucy, and I thought I was using British slang, but I guess I wasn't. Because Adam's like, saucy, what the hell are you talking about? So I just think
Well,
there's a couple jokes that were a little adult oriented. I have my mother-in-law sitting next to me. I have my 13-year-old son, and they were just a little risque. I thought some of the jokes. So
yeah, no,
that's what I meant. So
saucy means the same thing, but I didn't take it as saucy. Like, it's I just thought it was just Jimmy doing Jimmy. I didn't think it was particularly saucy or anything like that. I think like the one talking point from Jimmy's monologue last night was his jibes that were aimed at Robert Downey Jr., um, which a lot of people were like, oh, he's really upset Robert Downey Jr. and that fell flat. Actually, we've just watched Jimmy's monologue back, like sort of in the last half an hour, and actually it went down a lot better than we thought last night. Jimmy actually, Robert Downey Jr. took the jokes very, very well, took them in his stride. There's one bit where he maybe looked a little perplexed, but not
mhm.
annoyed. Just a little bit confused, perhaps. And it was a bit of a strange joke. Um, so maybe that one didn't quite land that well, but
Yeah.
everything kept going very well. And Grace, who's always in the pub talk chats as well, she did say actually at the end of the night, you could see Downey and Jimmy Kimmel hugging each other on stage. So there was obviously no bad feeling about the jokes. It's what the hosts do. They make jokes at the actors or directors expense because it's they're there to get a few laughs and to entertain as
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
during the
Definitely.
whole show. So yeah, and I thought it landed very well. I thought the entire thing was quite safe. Obviously we'll cover a lot more of that tonight,
Yeah.
but
Hold on,
but yeah.
and I don't want to reveal who won until the show. So
Yeah.
we had 12 different picks. Kimmy came in last minute. She did her picks too. We'll see
Mm.
how she did. and we'll see how we did too. So,
Yeah, Kimmy joined at the 11th hour because we managed to badger and
we
bait
harassed her.
peer pressure. She's saying, yeah. We managed to badger and bait her into making her picks, and she did it in 10 minutes. Like yeah, she took 10 minutes to just kind of write them out while I was doing the red carpet coverage last night, and yeah, she yeah, it was great to have her back in the competition because she missed last year as well. So
Oh, I
so
didn't even
we'll
realize
discuss
that.
that
So
tonight.
okay, very
Yeah, we'll
cool.
discuss that tonight. So
Yeah,
yeah.
so you got to remember too. We lost this. We sprung ahead. We spring ahead. We moved the clocks forward, and it started at 7. So for the Oscars to start, I think it was pretty much. It was just getting dark, so it was pretty much daylight when it started, which is bizarre here. You know what I mean? So, and the
Yeah.
7 o'clock start. I didn't mind the 7 o'clock start, but like it just felt like I want to talk about a little bit about it. We'll talk about it more in depth later, but I just felt it was maybe I love the pacing, but maybe I felt it was a little too rushed. Like the two little points I wanted to talk about, we'll talk about it later. But like they would show the clips of the movies coming out of the commercial, and like your commercial and you're doing stuff and everything, but a commercial, and then it would go into the clip of the movie, and it was just like it wasn't like hey, we're back to the Oscars. You see people sitting down or whatever. It just was like commercial, boom to the clip, and you're like you miss kind of that. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
felt this year they didn't feature the actual movies; they featured the actual actors. We'll talk about that later. But which I
Yes,
actually
I
like that
agree.
part. But who knows?
Yeah.
There's a fine medium between what is right, what's wrong. But starting at 7, it ended 10:23. I think you're 10:26. I think you said in our chat. So it ended. It was just bizarre
Yes, that
too.
sounds about right. That sounds about right. Yeah,
Yeah.
see, we didn't have that obviously with the UK coverage because they will always feed in, from is it ABC's coverage, I think, but what they do in the UK is you'll have like a studio in London, where you'll have the host of the UK coverage and a panel of guests, there, including they had one of the Kens that performed in the movie, was there in the studio, and a couple of other actors and film critics and people like that. Someone else came in with her Oscar statue who had won documentary a few years ago. So so she was there to talk about the documentary categories and things like that. And so while you were maybe on commercial breaks in the States, they would cut back to the studio and obviously
Oh,
discuss
cool.
what had just been presented, what was coming up, and they was like, okay, we're going to go back to Hollywood now because they're about to present best
Oh,
supporting
that's
actor
neat.
or
I
whatever.
like that.
But then obviously it would cut back, and then it would be like then they would play the trailer for maybe one of the best picture nominees, which is obviously when they're coming out of the commercial break for you guys, and then back into the show. So
Yeah.
it all seemed quite smooth for the UK
Maybe it was a
coverage.
little smoother on your end. Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
yeah,
it was like even the musical numbers, they cut back from a commercial, and I felt it was like music to come back for commercial, and it was the it was the song from Killers. It was weird, like with the drums, like all of a sudden they
yeah,
just play. They're like they don't introduce it. They don't. I think it's said on the bottom lower thirds, but it was just bizarre. I don't know. like and I felt that was disrespectful for that song. Just to come back from as far as I remember. Maybe I do got to go watch it again with you, but like they just come back in the commercial and they have the close up of the drum playing. Like it was just bizarre. So the
yeah.
pacing, I guess was good. There was a protest before, so it was 5 minutes delayed. So I think they showed Regina King coming in on like a little golf cart. They said, "Oh, Regina King had a hard time getting there," but I don't know how many other people had a hard time getting there.
I
And I
didn't
guess it
see
was
that.
a
I knew a couple of people. Obviously, yeah. There's always
yeah. You
there's
were telling me.
always someone who turns up who doesn't really want to do all the interviews and the press on the red carpet, or maybe isn't slated to do any because they're maybe just obviously, you'll always get the stars and the filmmakers of the big films that are in the running, and the actors that are maybe nominated, directors, all the big categories. But then you'll quite often get interviews with a lot of the presenters as well. But some of them like to just try and sneak in last minute and try not to do any media
Right? Yeah, I
coverage.
guess that stung
And
them in the butt. So
yeah. Obviously, anyone that was arriving late, fashionably late, should we say, almost got caught out because
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
for sure.
the protests that kind of gridlocked a bit of the traffic and stopped a few people getting there. But obviously, 5 minutes isn't really a big delay in the grand scheme of things. Like it seemed to go very smooth, and everyone was there that needed to be there.
Yeah, not at all. But I don't know. You asked me yesterday how I felt confident about my picks, and my answer was not very good. So we'll see how I did. We'll see how you did. We'll see how everyone else did. About 15 minutes in, I just wanted to do a little quick test here. We had a lot of people here watching, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. Today, every Fridays, I usually go live. I do a lot of retro stuff for theme parks, and we have a pub talk show podcast slash YouTube show with Adam here. Got a couple other shows. Check out my channel. And Adam, anything else you want to add before we get out of here?
No, I mean, just obviously, if you're here for Oscars talk and you wanna kind of recap or join in the conversation about last night's awards show, join us over on Adam's Land, which is my
I'll put the
channel,
link in the description.
later
It is there already, actually.
this evening, this afternoon, based on where you are. Like, it's 7 p.m. UK time, 3 p.m. Eastern, midday Pacific. So yeah, join us over on there later on, where we will do our full recap. We'll discuss the highlights of the night. We'll discuss the red carpet. We'll discuss how we all did with our predictions and what we enjoyed. And yeah, it'll be a bit of
Definitely.
a longer discussion and breakdown with, I believe, Brandon from Pub Talk and possibly Dan. We're waiting on confirmation with Dan whether he can make it tonight or not as well. So join us over there later, where we'll give our full debrief.
Yeah, and then Adam has an amazing recap of all the best picture nominations, and I actually put that. I pinned it in the comments here. The link. It's got over
Thanks, buddy.
1,000 views. Let's get him higher. Let's get that video viral. It's
Yeah, the
really good. You
videos.
did an amazing job. So
The video is kind of it seems to evidently there was quite a few people looking for the best picture nominees last night on YouTube, because my views suddenly spiked, and I was kind of like, whoa, where did that come from? So
yeah,
so thank you for people that have watched that. That's
for sure.
If you're still not familiar with this year's Best Picture nominee contenders, it's a small 16-minute video, but yeah, it
Came
kind of
out
gives you
great.
the rundown of everything that was nominated, or everything that was nominated for more than one award, certainly. So yeah, feel free to go and check that out, and join us later for the full debrief.
Yeah. All right. I'm excited to see who won. So 3 o'clock today, Eastern time. Come check us out at Adam's Land, like Adam said. And we had a couple other shows. We had the nomination announcements. We had our pick show, and then yesterday we did a red carpet. Sorry, couldn't come on much for that, but that's on Adam's channel as well. That was fun. So you did good. I love, my favorite quote was, "We're the Guns N' Roses of YouTube because we're always late." So I really like that quote. I
And we
really
managed to
like
go.
that quote.
We managed to go early last night, that one
We did.
time. So
We sure did. So I was coming back on, and then as soon as I was coming on, my doorbell rang in my company game. So I was like, "Darn it!" I was going to come on one more time, but it was a lot of fun though. All right, buddy.
how
Thank you
how
so
was your
much.
party? How was your
It was
party? Was
fun.
it
We
good?
had a good time. We brought out the fine china. It was Mario Day as well, March 10th, Mario Day. So we had you know, like Italian food and everything. So it was a lot of fun. And we
Nice.
mixed it in with the Oscars, and it was a lot of stuff going on. Oh, I hit 2,500,000 views yesterday too,
Yes,
which was crazy. So
congratulations.
yeah,
Congratulations on
thanks.
that,
I
buddy.
got the
Yeah.
8,000 subscribers the other day, and then I got the 2,500,000. I do every 500,000 I'll celebrate, but that's crazy too. So a lot of things went down over in my world yesterday. So all right,
Nice.
brother,
Thanks.
good. Thank you so much, and I will see you at 3. Go enjoy
I'll
your
see you.
Oscars, enjoy your day, and I hope you look like $1,000,000 as always. So it wasn't that
Thanks,
late for
buddy.
you. So all right, cool. We'll
That
talk.
wasn't
We'll
bad.
talk later. Bye,
So yeah,
everyone.
four,
Take
four
care.
and a half hours. We'll see you there.
Yes, we'll see you guys later. We'll see you later, guys.